5 ghosts caught on camera. Haunted. Single dad Alex Calvo inherited his estranged grandmother's house in Florida after her recent passing. So he and his daughters packed their bags and moved to the home to start a new life. The house has been in his family for 4 generations and has been left mostly untouched. In fact, when they move in, the home is still full of his grandmother's belongings. Alex begins to record moments from his family's move to the new house and shares his experiences on TikTok. When they first arrive, Alex posts a video of the event, but concerned viewers soon point out to him that there is something very disturbing in the video. Alex is shocked.
Look at our new house. Wow. This is cool, right? Better than an apartment. Okay. Got everybody here. Heading on into the new house for the first time. They say go. Yeah. See how scary? It's kind of scary, actually. Oh, look at all this stuff. Dollhouse for you, Salo. Go. Okay. This kitchen's pretty nice.
Ready? I'm gonna go out, Grandma.
Go close the door.
Did you see it? When Alex walks past a mirror, a creepy dark figure can be seen in the reflection. Alex says that he has no idea what this could have been, but he decides to keep recording his experiences in the new house. A little over a month later, and in the middle of the night, this happens.
Okay, I just heard a loud bang out here. It's the middle of the night. Sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. Hello? Oh, hello? Is there somebody here? Is there somebody in here? What the
Alex hears a loud bang and goes to investigate when a chair suddenly just moves on its own.
Hello? Oh.
And then, only 2 weeks later, he films another chilling experience.
With Instacart, you can get everything you need for that late night snack craving.
And then, only 2 weeks later, he films another chilling experience.
So I just captured something else on tape. While I was actually taking the tape, I did not notice it at all, but you go ahead and take a look at it and tell me what you think. Okay, I just heard a really loud noise coming up here from the same place where all the other stuff has been going on. Like something was dragging across the floor. Turn on the lights, like everybody says. Okay, come on. I know I heard something. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing here. Turn on this light down here.
Alex doesn't notice it at the time, but he accidentally records what seems to be a pale face staring at him from a doorway. He starts to believe that whatever is making the strange noises and appearing in his videos might actually be the spirit of his deceased grandmother. Cut to another night, and Alex captures something absolutely terrifying.
Okay, I am up here where all the different, scary activity has happened, and I'm hearing what sounds like somebody walk around on the floorboards. As I'm up here, I can feel, the pressure of steps landing around me. I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh, come on. Come on, what was that? Holy shit. Is there somebody in here, or was that actually my fucking grandmother? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. What the f***? Oh my god. The fucking robe is sitting there on the floor. Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
Alex can't believe his eyes as right in front of him someone appears to be standing in his doorway. By the time he manages to collect himself, whoever or whatever it was has disappeared. So could it be that Alex's home is haunted by his grandmother? And if not, then just what is this? I highly recommend that you watch Alex's full story over on his TikTok page. Alex Calvo is haunted. A different perspective. Reddit user BunnyToes says that she was home completely all alone with just her grandchild. When she gave the baby her old phone to play with, the child accidentally starts recording a video and captures something chilling.
Let's change your butt. You smell like you poopy.
Sometimes still hard to walk out the door. Sometimes still see her leave. I'll be fine.
Did you see it? Reddit user BunnyToes is shocked when she looks back at the footage. Her grandchild seems to have recorded a tall, shadow-like figure standing right behind them. The astonished Reddit user believes the apparition to possibly be her husband's deceased grandmother, who passed away 6 years ago on the exact same spot where the figure can be seen in the video. But is it a shadow figure or just a very strange trick of the light? Let me know down in the comments. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Haunting of Abiud Hernandez Alvarez. Now, the name Abiud Hernandez Alvarez might sound familiar to you because over the last year and a half, I've featured his continuing frightening story. Abiud lives alone in an apartment in Mexico City and claims that he suddenly began to experience terrifying paranormal activity at all hours. Objects would move on their own, doors slammed shut, and the sound of high heels and knocking were heard in the halls. Most horrifying of all, a strange female entity began to appear in mirrors around his house, and then the apparition even physically attacked Abiud. In his last video posted to Facebook, he recorded a shocking encounter with the female spirit he calls Zaya. And then he just sort of disappeared for a while.
All right, who's next? Come on up.
My name's Rob.
Well, remember, Rob, the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
I was just hoping for an autograph.
This is better. This is helpful information. Next, your name?
For a while, Abiud has since returned and adopted a cute little puppy named Milo. It's not long before Milo starts to regularly react nervously to something that Abiud can't see. One night when Abiud is fast asleep in bed, a static camera records something very strange. Milo barks at something that we can't see, and an ominous noise can be heard that seems to respond back to the little dog. It's almost as if little Milo is trying to protect his owner from something. Over time, Milo seems to form an odd attachment to a large teddy bear that we have seen in Abiud's videos before. The teddy bear, named Googie, often seems to just move on its own.
Yo he estado jugando mucho tiempo con Googie, pues parece ser que se divierte con él.
One day after frantically searching, Abiud can't seem to find the teddy bear anywhere. It's like it simply disappeared into thin air.
Googie ha desaparecido y no entiendo por qué. Incluso estoy viendo aquí en el espejo, hay como agua, como si saliera de él. Y toda esa agua se escurre y está directamente en el piso. Incluso de este lado también se puede ver cómo el agua está escurriendo, como de la silla. No sé, no lo entiendo muy bien cómo está aquí. Realmente no sé cómo explicar que Googie ha desaparecido. Ay, cabrón. Pues no sé ni qué chingados.
Did you see it? Even though Abiud shows an empty chair, Googie the teddy bear can be seen sitting in the chair in the mirror's reflection. Even stranger, water appears to be seeping right from the mirror itself. Eventually, Teddy Bear Googie returns to its usual spot and all seems to be going well. Until one night. Abiud hears a very loud noise coming from the same room. He once again takes out his phone and starts to record. It did not go well.
Escucho un golpe muy fuerte en la recámara. Precisamente por donde está Googie. La vez pasada, bueno, ya tiene un rato que coloqué este aparato encima de Googie para que no lo movieran del lugar y bueno, pues sí ha funcionado. Hasta el momento sí ha funcionado. Y esto que se ve como... no sé si se logra apreciar. Bueno, aquí se ve como agua, pero es más viscoso que eso. De hecho, creo que no es la primera vez que grabo esto. ¡La madre!
In an absolutely bizarre twist, what looks like a terrifying clone of himself charges toward Abiud, scaring him so much that he stumbles to the ground. When he gets back up, there's nothing there. Also, a strange symbol that wasn't there before now appears on the mirror. When Abiud checks out the living room, something dark seems to be standing there with him, only visible in the reflection in the living room mirror. After this horrifying experience, Abiud takes his dog Milo on a long trip to just get away for a while. So, is Abiud Hernandez Alvarez's apartment really violently haunted? Or is it just some bizarre horror ARG? Either way, the videos are terrifying, and as always, I leave it up to you to decide. You can find Abiud's entire story and many more videos over on his Facebook page.
Tell me you're getting somewhere. We've already lost so much of the island.
Facebook page. The tunnels. Founded in 1811, the seaside city of Astoria, Oregon has seen its fair share of dark history. In the early 1920s, most of the city tragically burnt to the ground. It was rebuilt with concrete reinforced pylons, creating a creepy hidden underground tunnel system. Many of these tunnels served as underground living space for the very poor, but they were also home to a lot of violent criminal activity and were very unsafe. One of the unfortunate poor people who lived in the tunnels was a woman named Abigail. Abigail was a poorly paid seamstress in a tailor shop during the day, and at night, she lived a very hard life down in the dark tunnels beneath the shop. In 1972, Abigail saw no way out and ended it all. Her remains weren't found until a week after her passing. Another unfortunate soul that is said to inhabit the tunnels is allegedly that of a young girl named Sarah, who is also said to have met her untimely death beneath the tailor shop. Over time, the underground tunnels were closed due to safety hazards. The tailor shop was sold and eventually became the Gully's Butcher Shop. Owner Diana Gully says that she has always had a bad feeling that someone or something might still be down in the tunnels beneath her store. Guests have taken photos in the basement of a mysterious entity that seems to be sitting in a chair. Others have gotten nasty headaches during their visits, and some have even seen a large shadow figure. The story goes that one man visiting sat down in a chair but soon fell over and then quickly ran out. He claimed that what he believed to be the spirit of little Sarah came walking towards him and pushed him right out of the chair. Diana Gully has invited popular ghost hunters Ryan, River, Wyatt, and Skylar from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal to investigate whether the stories are true and just who or what might be haunting the Gully's butcher shop. As Ryan is interviewing Diana about her store, River is busy setting up a static camera in the tunnels. He captures something downright chilling.
So when you're checking things, maybe you could get a little bit more information about that.
See, some things may appear differently.
Mm-hmm.
When we want to do some investigations, sometimes they'll trick you.
What the f?
Earlier, you were saying that somebody was sitting there.
Right.
Could have gotten scratched on their face,
Mm-hmm.
or it could have just
Ryan.
Yeah.
a little bit too excitement in them doing it themselves.
What the f?
What happened to you? Dude, I've never had this happen, ever. I was getting shot, and I hear someone walking like this.
Okay.
And they came right behind my ear, and they're breathing really heavy.
No.
I've never had this happen. I almost just frickin' lost it.
You okay?
I'm okay, but that was really scary.
Is that you running over here?
Yeah, it was me running over here. I've never had that happen.
Now, a little freaked out, the team finishes their interview with store owner Diana and officially begins their investigation. Using a REM pod and 2 EMF meters, they begin to ask questions to the spirit of Abigail, and things just get weirder.
That just went to red. That just went to red.
Are you filming it?
That went all the way to red.
Yes.
Can you spike this one as well? This one in my hand? Please? Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Thank you, Abigail, if this is you.
Not one, not two, but all of their devices spike at the same time. The team moves on to a different section of the basement, and their devices are still continuously spiking. That's when Ryan experiences something terrifying.
This just keeps going off. Thank you. Riff. What? Somebody's right here. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? What? What? I just got what you got. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? What? What? I just got what you got. Something just took a deep, deep breath right by my ear. If I had a heart monitor right now, my heart is beating so fast.
Just like his brother River, Ryan experiences and hears the breath of someone right next to his ear. But that's not all that the twin paranormal guys catch at Gully's butcher shop.
Here's another object here in Skylar's hand. All you have to do is walk up to this object and you hold onto this antenna or get close to this metal rod that you see and it'll light up and it'll make noise. I'm going to go ahead and set it over here in this walkway. If you can come over to us and use your energy. Give us a sign that you are here with that. Give us a sign that you are here with that.
The unexplained shape of someone seemingly walking around down in the tunnels is captured on camera. The ghost hunters have no idea what their camera has just recorded, but they do hear footsteps coming from that direction. So could this be the spirit of Abigail? Could it be the ghost of little Sarah? Or something worse? Let me know what you think. The investigation at Gully's butcher shop is not over yet. Part 2 will be up on the YouTube channel, Twin Paranormal, very soon.
I'm leaving. Kevin can't be able to find me. Please don't do anything stupid. We're a lot of work.
very soon. The Legend of Kashima Reiko. So the story with this next video goes that an anonymous Japanese man lost a bet with his friends, and so they dared him to explore an allegedly haunted forest completely alone. As proof, he must film the entire experience. He hikes into the woods just as the sun goes down. As you might suspect, it did not go well.
Oh, すげえ。作られてんの？これ何？はぁ、めっちゃ気持ち悪いって。どうしよう。めっちゃ急に暗くなってきたよ。今5時1分。めっちゃ暗くなってきた。あ、ちょう。
The pale, disembodied torso of a woman appears to crawl her way out of the forest, getting closer and closer. The man makes a run for it, and the video abruptly ends. Now, Japanese viewers say that the mysterious video has a basis in the frightening urban legend of Kashima Reiko. The story says that the vengeful spirit of a woman is forever looking for her lost legs. And if she happens upon someone, she will take the legs of anyone she encounters. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow my Instagram here, my tweets here, and my tics are my talks, whichever you choose. I'll see you next week. Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Church of the Dead. Paranormal investigators Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations are the first ghost hunting team to ever be allowed to explore and investigate the infamous Mount Fitchett Church near Stansted, Mount Fitchett, England. The church itself has stood for over 900 years and is surrounded by an ancient graveyard. The burial ground is the final resting place for some entire families, as well as wealthy lords of the past and soldiers who perished in battle long ago in many different wars. With hundreds of years of dark history, it's no surprise that the church is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors claim to hear sounds and voices, and a photo was captured of what appears to be two shadow figures sitting in one of the pews. The Mount Fitchett Church was closed and abandoned in 1967. The Ghost Tech team sets up a few static cameras and sits down to ask some questions of any spirit that might be present. When Phil asks for a sign, something seems to answer.
Could you
Make yourself known, either by talking to us, shouting your name, or banging on something, or moving something. Could you do that now for me, please? That was definitely footsteps. Yeah. There's no one else around here, not even outside. There's no one for a, it's just countryside. There's no one around here. That was footsteps inside on the floor, and it was right down there at the back where the door is. Here is the enhanced audio taken from our static cam facing the chancel. That was definitely footsteps. Yeah. If you'd like to communicate with us, please do so. We don't mean you no harm or disrespect. Earlier on, we heard we both hear a voice come from the opposite end of the church, but even after enhancing the distant voice, we cannot make out what is being said. Earlier on, we heard
The two friends hear the sound of footsteps and a soft voice coming from somewhere inside the church. Later, as day turns to night, the team sets up static night vision cameras to continue recording. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Can you hear us? I ask if any of the spirits can hear us, and we receive a response as there is loud banging as we enter the chancel. Here is the enhanced audio. Can you hear us? We end our first session, and unknown to us at the time, our static cam 1 is capturing a shadow figure moving within the chapel.
A loud sound can be heard and their static camera captures the shadow moving in and out of sight in one corner. Now it's worth mentioning that investigators Jeff and Phil are far away and walking in the opposite direction. So whatever this shadow is, it couldn't have been cast by either of them. Now this story doesn't stop there because the Ghost Tech guys aren't the only ones who seem to have captured strange paranormal evidence at the Mount Fitchett Church.
Science proves your best sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The new Sleep Number climate
evidence at the Mount Fitchett Church. A little over a year ago, 42-year-old Stephen Regoli was hit by a train and lost his life near the old Mount Fitchett Church. A hiker captured something on camera near the train tracks. Something downright chilling. A terrifying pale translucent figure can be seen drifting through the air on a path near the church. So, could it be that the Mount Fitchett Church is truly haunted? did Jeff and Phil capture evidence of spirits that still walk the church grounds? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video and a follow-up part 2 that will be coming soon over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. The Tower of Terror. In what's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, an ominous mock grand hotel towers above the awestruck, happy crowd below. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in Disney's California Adventure Park is a free-fall ride that's dedicated to the popular TV show, The Twilight Zone. Now, over the years, the Tower of Terror attraction became known for one particularly creepy real-life ghost story. It is said that a Disney cast member suddenly suffered a massive heart attack and passed away while welcoming guests onto the ride. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen his ghost and have reported random noises and flickering of the lights, even when the ride is not in operation. Sam Worth was visiting the park and recorded videos to capture the fun trip with his family. To his surprise, he also captured something he did not expect at the Tower of Terror. A strange translucent apparition can be seen on one of the levels at the Tower of Terror. Now, many of Sam's viewers believe the figure to simply be another hologram on the ride. But I looked through hours of footage of this ride on YouTube and I have not found any evidence of there being a hologram at this particular spot on the ride. In fact, this is the area on the ride where a picture is taken of the guests. So the creepy apparition remains a mystery. But Sam isn't the only one who captured bizarre footage on the Tower of Terror. In this next video, a maintenance man is doing a routine safety and quality check on the Disney ride. He's completely alone. Or is he? The uncut footage is over 2 minutes long, but to save time, I just cut the video down to the spookiest parts. Did you see it? A bizarre figure appears on a seat behind the maintenance man, but it's only visible for less than a second, 3/20ths of a second to be exact. The figure then moves 2 seats away right next to the oblivious worker, and it appears 2 more times. Again, I checked to make sure that there are no hologram effects in place in the seating area, and there are none. Also, the hologram effects that appear on the ride show multiple characters, and none of them are seated as these figures appear to be. So it seems very unlikely that this would be a reflection. So just what is this? Could it be that the spirit of the man who suddenly lost his life on the Disney ride is still around? Or is it just some very, very strange light reflection? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Attachment. Paranormal investigator Jordan from the YouTube channel Paranormal says that he believes some dark, angry spirit has attached itself to him after one of their investigations.
For more than 80 years, Dickey's Barbecue Pit has smoked the finest quality meats low and slow. From the big yellow box.
One of their investigations. So, back during an investigation at a haunted church in Canada, Jordan and fellow investigator Johnny accidentally let go of a Ouija board planchette without saying goodbye, which legend around the board says that you're never supposed to do. Jordan says that with every paranormal investigation since, something seems to be surrounding him and even physically attacking him. Even more disturbing, the entity seems to have followed him home. The investigator has experienced trouble sleeping, continuously waking up throughout the night, and he says he feels drained of energy each day. One night, Jordan wakes up in what he believes to be a state of sleep paralysis, and he sees a woman with long dark hair watching him from his bedroom door. The woman disappears, but since then Jordan says he has seen the woman many times from the corner of his eye. Disturbed by what's happening to him, he decides to spend a few nights in his parents' RV, away from his home and family. He wants to confirm once and for all if a strange presence is truly attached only to him. It did not go well. The first night, nothing much happens, but the second night, Jordan begins to hear something very frightening.
I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but I've been hearing that all night. I can barely get to sleep.
A strange, unexplained static sound seems to resonate throughout the entire RV, and Jordan is unable to pinpoint exactly where the noise is coming from. It almost sounds like a voice is trying to break through the static. And the next night, it just gets worse.
Who is that? Hello? Who are you? Why are you following me? Anybody in there?
After his terrifying experiences in the RV, Jordan returns home. But back at his house, his little dog Zeus seems to be very disturbed by something Jordan can't see. Jordan picks up his camera and begins to film.
What's wrong? Something there? Zeus, what's going on?
Little Zeus sees something and jumps back in fear. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hello? Why are you following me? Who are you? Who are you? This shit. I'm so done with this.
In the reflection of the window, Jordan sees someone or something staring back at him from around the hallway corner. He quickly pans around, but no one there. When he walks into the hallway, he hears a growl, and the bathroom door swings open and a bath towel falls to the floor. This is when Jordan has just had enough for a while, and decides to leave and stay over at the home of friend and fellow investigator Johnny. So what do you think is happening to Jordan? Could something dark and sinister truly be stalking him? Let me know in the comments. You can check out this entire video with even more paranormal events over on the YouTube channel, Paranormies. And they say part 2 will be coming soon. The Man Who Wasn't There. Paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall received a video from a man that says he captured something very disturbing in a quiet Japanese neighborhood. It's late at night and no one is around when the man spots something strange going on with a swing set in a nearby park. He's a little freaked out and believes he might be experiencing something paranormal. So he places his work phone on top of a tall playset and sets it to record. He then takes his personal phone and films as he approaches the swing set. A single swing is violently swaying back and forth. But that's not all the anonymous man has captured, because his work phone recorded something absolutely terrifying. The dark, creepy figure of a man can be seen standing motionless in front of a tree. Now, what makes this footage so disturbing is that, as you can see, the other phone didn't capture anyone standing there at all. Could it be that the park is haunted and a dark spirit apparition was caught on camera? What do you think? You can watch this entire creepy video and many more over on the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall. The Orphanage. Paranormal investigator Luis Manuel Mote and cameraman Odin set out to explore an abandoned orphanage in the middle of a forest. Many children lost their lives here under very strange circumstances, and then others who stayed here claimed to experience terrifying paranormal activity. The large buildings of the orphanage were eventually all just abandoned. Luis and Odin begin to explore the orphanage grounds and they start to hear some very strange things.
¿Escuchaste? Uy. Oh, otra vez, güey.
A creepy moan can be heard coming from somewhere on the property. Luis and Odin are a bit freaked out by the bizarre sound but continue to explore. That's when things take a terrifying turn.
Ese centro, ¿para qué lo ocuparían?
¿No crees que hagan algún ritual?
Pues quién sabe qué. ¿Para qué lo ocuparán todo este rollo, güey? Pero... Ah, no inventes, Odin. Te juro que entró... Hay alguien allá adentro.
The investigators spot someone or something walking past a window right in front of them. They run inside, but there's no one there. After a long night of exploring, Luis and Odin decide to call it a night and head home. After many requests from their viewers, the Terror Alex Streamo team decide to go back to the orphanage one more time. And this time, the unexplained terrifying activity only seems to intensify.
Enfrente de ti. Una hojita de ti. Uy, mami. So much. Bestia, cabrón.
Luis and Odin feel like something might be watching them from the darkness. Even though they feel surrounded by an entity that they can't see, they continue exploring. As they walk through a field to get to another building, they both see something that makes their blood run cold.
Vi pasar a alguien ahí en...
Sí, por el vidrio.
It almost looks like someone dressed in white is walking through the building on the hill in front of them. They hurry to the structure to investigate, but find nothing. However, as they walk out of the building and look down the hill in front of them, they encounter another chilling surprise.
Mira, Odin.
Dime, Luis. Aquí, mira. Sí, lo estoy viendo, hermano. No inventes.
¿Sí lo tienes?
Sí, lo agarré abajo. No inventes, güey.
Hasta se movió las ramas. Se vio cómo se subió aquí, Odin.
Pero se va arrastrando.
Sí, pero estas ramas se movieron.
A strange, elongated, trailing white shape seems to float across the field and disappear into the bushes. Again, the friends run over to investigate but find no sign of what they captured on camera. So, did Luis and Odin record video evidence of some of the paranormal activity that drove everyone away from the orphanage? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this entire 2-part series with many more paranormal moments that I didn't feature here over on the YouTube channel, Terror Alex Streamo. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there and also on FlipFlop. I'll see you next week. Michigan ghosts caught on camera. Project Paranormal. Paranormal investigator Dave Jones from the YouTube channel Project Paranormal sent me an email about a video he received from a friend. Dave's friend says that he's been experiencing disturbing paranormal activity in his historic home in Michigan, a house that was once used as a funeral home. The man says that at all hours of the day and night he hears the sounds of conversations, footsteps, and even the front door opening and closing on its own. In an attempt to capture some kind of evidence of the strange events, he sets up a camera in his living room and leaves to go to work. When he comes home and checks his footage, he is shocked by what he finds. A creepy shadow-like figure can be seen walking through the living room and behind the couch. Dave and his friend believe the apparition to be a visible manifestation of the spirit that haunts the home. Whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be a normal shadow, because as you can see, it clearly passes behind the couch. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this video over on Dave's YouTube channel, Project Paranormal.
There is dimensional entities that are walking among us.
People are so entranced by this adventure of who are these monsters. The El Chupacabra.
The Oklahoma Octopus.
Rougarou.
The Wendigo Mothman.
The Bell Witch.
There are more.
Hey, get out of here, man. Marissa Whitehead and her boyfriend are spending the night at the in Saskatchewan, Canada, when suddenly out of the corner of her eye, Marissa spots something odd moving in the bathroom. She takes out her phone and starts to record.
Ah! Holy
Hey, get out of here, man.
Marissa says they checked the ceiling, but nobody was up there. And besides that, this flimsy drop ceiling would be too weak to support the weight of even the smallest person. But you do have to admire the ghost vanquishing technique of Marissa's boyfriend.
Ah! Holy
Hey, get out of here, man.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Passing through. W. Wahid posted a video of his nephew playing in his new light-up rabbit hat at their home in Indonesia. But he caught something else that he wasn't expecting. Something downright chilling.
Ija, ini nih.
Bau.
Burung.
A strange, misshapen, dark figure seems to run by in the background. Now, some commenters suggested that it could simply be another small child running past the door. But that just doesn't look like a child to me. And the kid would also have to be running along at about the speed of an Olympic sprinter. So did Wahid capture an odd shadow creature in their home? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. What they do in the shadows. Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong is back with another exploration of an extremely haunted location in China, a house that has been abandoned for over 20 years. This mysterious house is very different from the other local buildings around it, as it looks like something right out of a medieval fairy tale. All that is known about the large estate is that the last owner was a very wealthy man whose life was taken under very strange and tragic circumstances. The house never sold, as many bizarre rumors began to circulate that the home was cursed. Locals began to refer to the estate as, quote, the haunted house. So Xiaolong sets out to investigate whether the building is truly haunted or if it's all just local legend that started up because of the house's odd appearance. As always, Xiaolong broadcasts his exploration live to his Chinese livestream audience.
我让你们看看这地方啊，吓不吓人？就在这儿，操你妈！瞅着，天这个色儿，多他妈吓人！今天就干这里。
Xiaolong heads inside and immediately discovers that the odd interior of the house matches the extravagant outside. And the ghost hunter gets a little creeped out by the decor.
操他妈，这也忒他妈吓人了！这都是我告诉你，这都是吸血鬼住的屋。操你妈！我寻思站个人呢。
Now Xiaolong begins to ask some questions directed at any spirits that might inhabit the house, but not in Chinese.
Who are you? I'm here. Yeah, I'm 害怕呀。Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing? 我怎么越来越瞅着有点像那种鬼屋的感觉了呢？像不像国外那种鬼屋的感觉？我操你妈，这啥玩意儿啊？这咋回事啊？操你妈！哎呦我操你妈，鸡皮疙瘩出来了！我操你妈！你看到这窗户没？虫子哪能干他妈这大呀？再说是风的情况下，那后边那叶子咋不动呢？看后边的草，操你妈！
After Xiaolong asks a few questions in English, a window begins to oddly shake and vibrate on its own. The ghost hunter points out that the leaves behind the window don't move, eliminating the possibility that it might have been wind or a draft. Then, Xiaolong hears something coming from downstairs, and things take a terrifying turn. Take a terrifying turn.
谁？谁？我操你！我去你妈！操你妈！Two
folding trestles move on their own. They almost appear to be walking. And so Xiaolong runs over and kicks the shit out of them, as you do when trestles start walking about. Anyway, Xiaolong runs outside and takes a break to gather his courage. He then returns and continues to explore. On the second floor, he looks through a window and sees a car parked outside nearby. Xiaolong becomes concerned that the locals might have alerted someone about the ghost hunter's secret visit to the house. He doesn't know it yet, but that is about to be the least of his worries, because what happens next is downright chilling.
操你妈来人了！突然是个，蛇里头，不到。
shadowy figure can be seen standing at the window in the next room. He quickly runs over, but there's no one there. Shocked by what he's just witnessed, he once again runs outside. But he isn't done just yet. He finds that whoever had parked their car and was snooping around has left. So he heads back inside to investigate once again. And it did not go well.
是你的相声。
没有了！
As Xiaolong looks into a mirror, he sees someone or something standing behind him. But when he turns around, no one there. Whoever or whatever he saw standing behind him in the mirror has disappeared in a split second. So just what did Xiaolong capture live on camera? Are the local stories true? Is the mysterious home really haunted? Let me know what you think. You can find this video and many more of Xiaolong's explorations with English subtitles over on his YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Through the Looking Glass. TikTok user Kaylin Moore from Los Angeles, California claims that an old mirror in her home sometimes shows things that just aren't there.
So this is an old mirror that I upcycled, and I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's the background. And once again, my apartment. Alright, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
Did you see it? As Kaylin's looking in the mirror, something can be seen sitting on the couch right behind her. But when she turns around, it's gone. Whatever it is, it seems to only be visible in the mirror. Now, whether it's real or just another elaborate TikTok hoax, as always, I leave it up to you to decide. That's not a cow. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Rodriguez sent in a video that he recorded in the woods near his home in Texas. In the video, he explains that he and his cousin have made a, quote, base near the woods, and he's attempting to show it off on camera. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the entrance all fenced off. Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick!
A weird white humanoid figure comes crawling out of the woods and charges towards him on what appears to be freakishly long arms and legs. Now, is the video real? Is it a hoax? You decide. But this video does have one of the best lines I've ever heard when someone encounters something paranormal.
Is that a cow? Oh, frick!
It was not a cow.
The Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon the Dragonflights home.
It was not a cow. Observed. Urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore the abandoned Warner and Swayze Observatory in Cleveland, Ohio. The impressive structure was built in the early 1900s and served as an astronomical research facility until it was abandoned in 1982. As always, Chris records his explorations to capture what's left of the historical architecture before it's too late. However, this time that's not all that he captures. Watch closely as Chris randomly films around the outside of the observatory building. Did you see it? Someone or something seems to be watching Chris from the bushes before seemingly disappearing into thin air. Chris doesn't even notice and has no idea what he just recorded. But later, after he posts the video, his viewers point it out in the YouTube comments. So who or what is this? Let me know what you think. You can watch even more explorations of amazing historic abandoned buildings over on the YouTube channel Urbex Hill. Back to the factory. A while ago I featured the extremely frightening videos of ghost hunter ILM Bono Paranormal, who captured alleged supernatural evidence at an abandoned car parts factory in the city of Ostrava in the Czech Republic. Over 60 years ago, the factory was forced to shut down after a devastating explosion claimed the lives of many of the workers. It is said that the building is extremely haunted by the restless spirits of those workers. After Bono experienced multiple terrifying events at the factory, he had had enough for a while, and he decided just to take a break. But a few months have passed and the explorer is finally ready to return to the creepy old building, and things get weird. Almost immediately after Bono enters the factory, strange things start to happen.
Anything changed in here? No. I probably stepped in a spider web that freaked the shit out of me. Yeah, I stepped in this. Whew. Okay. That was the scariest thing. Or it maybe wasn't.
Bono is a bit freaked out when he accidentally walks through a spider web. Then he hears a loud bang coming from somewhere in the building and goes to investigate.
No way.
The explorer sees something out of the corner of his eye, and as he turns, an unexplained cloud of smoke can be seen floating through the air. Bono has no idea what he has just witnessed, but he continues to explore. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I didn't upload for like 5-6 months, and you like really get that video to 1K, even though I didn't upload for half a year. So thank you. And so yeah, I now want to go in the room with the chair, probably because I want to communicate with them, and I think that room is good for communication. Plus I have my camera on that. Hello?
Did you see it? Bono was talking to his viewers and isn't paying attention when in the back of one of the rooms, something seems to quickly hide behind a closet. Bono walks away but quickly turns back when a loud sound can be heard from the room. He decides to set up 2 static GoPro cameras and begins to ask questions to the spirits that might be haunting the factory. That's when the unexplained activity takes a terrifying turn.
Ukažte se. Nebo udělejte něco, abych věděl, že tu jste. No. No. Where the f did that come from? This door is closed. Oh. This thing. I don't know if you can see it. Another cup.
First, a glass seems to be thrown at a wall near Bono, then a cup is flung across the room. Now the explorer is starting to freak out from the aggressive paranormal activity, but he holds it together and continues his investigation. He heads to another room inside the abandoned factory and sets up another static GoPro camera. Again, he hears a strange noise coming from somewhere nearby.
So, we're in this room. Just so it's almost done there. Just so it's pointing. Hello? Yeah, block this so it won't fall. I'm scared of this. Hello? I heard sounds from here. I swear. Hello? No!
A heavy closet falls over completely on its own, and with that, Bono has finally had enough and decides to just get out of there. So could the factory be haunted by the restless spirits of the workers who tragically lost their lives there? I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch all of Bono's explorations at the haunted factory over on his YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal.
Peacock is streaming your favorite LOLs. I'm king of the world! Leave me. Hit me in the face. Oh, that was a terrible suggestion. Cause a good laugh.
His YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. Many moons ago, YouTube and TikTok user Joel Vasquez from San Antonio, Texas claims that late one night at around 3:40 a.m., he saw something very odd.
Bro, y'all missed it. It's like 3:40 in the morning and I'm seeing a badass eclipse, man. Y'all missed that shit. Ooh, man, this is crazy. Man, y'all missed that, guy. Which is weird though, cause there's like a moon over here. That's why I thought it was weird, but I was like, whatever. There's two of them.
So I'm honestly not sure what to think of this video, and Joel's YouTube viewers are divided. Some appreciate the funny commentary, and others believe that Joel has witnessed everything from an alien spaceship to an interdimensional portal. Some even claim to have seen the exact same phenomenon in San Antonio and other cities across Texas. So is it real, or just a funny and well done hoax? You decide.
It's crazy. Weird, but I was like, whatever. There's two of them.
The Secret Farm. Dutch urban explorer Mark from the YouTube channel Mark Ben Ik is on the road with his friend Luke when they discover a completely abandoned old farmhouse in the countryside of Belgium. Inside the home, the two friends find many old photos and portraits of the previous owners, and they discover extensive financial records dating back to the 1970s that have just been left behind. Mark and Luke have no idea why someone abandoned the house and so many personal belongings. After they've explored the property, Mark uploads his recorded footage to his YouTube channel, and some viewers are quick to point out something that Mark and Luke just didn't notice. As the explorers try to find a way through the bushes surrounding the property, Mark records something truly disturbing.
Hier gaan we in ieder geval niet binnenkomen. Laten we van een andere weg zoeken. We vallen hier natuurlijk ook heel erg op, dus laten we snel gaan. Omdat we wel hier ergens een ingang kan vinden. Zie je hier ook al een kapelletje. En hier is een ingang. Snel gaan we aan de zijkant van dit kapelletje de bosjes in, zodat we volledig uit zicht zijn. En daar moet een heel groot verlaten huis liggen.
Did you see it? As Mark and Luke are maneuvering their way through the dense bushes surrounding the property, someone or something can be seen peeking out at them from behind a wall. Mark and Luke didn't see anything at the time and only discovered this creepy lurker after the video was uploaded to YouTube. So just who or what is this? You can watch this full adventure and many more urban explorations over on the YouTube channel, Mark Ben Ick. Thanks for watching. For extra videos and other stuff, please check out my Instagram here, my Twitter here, and then TikTok. Hopefully I'll see you next week.
Why did we
make your first credit?
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Church of the Dead. Paranormal investigators Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations are the first ghost hunting team to ever be allowed to explore and investigate the infamous Mount Fitchett Church near Stansted, Mount Fitchett, England. Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Caught on CCTV. Facebook user Carly Tritzler shared a very bizarre video that was recorded by her CCTV camera outside her home in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. In the video, a deer can be seen walking through her yard. But that's not all. Bizarrely, a tiny dark little figure seems to be following the deer in the dark of night. Now, I have no idea what this little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking on 2 legs. For now, the mysterious footage remains unsolved, but I'm very curious to hear what you guys think this little thing could be. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it walk right. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary. So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it walk right. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
There is dimensional entities that are walking among us.
people are so entranced by this adventure of
The end of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news. But she will never make it to the news station, because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden, tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling. And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez, and what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below. The Lurker in the Woods.
So this is vlog 1 today, my first vlog ever, woohoo!
Travel vlogger Mihaela from the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P records a road trip through her home country of Romania and makes a stop at one of the most haunted forests in the world, the Hoia Baciu Forest in Transylvania. Local legends tell the story of a girl who disappeared in the woods only to reappear 5 years later with no recollection of what happened to her. Another story is that of a shepherd who, along with his sheep, completely vanished in the woods, never to be seen again. Mihaela arrives at the forest at nightfall and is all alone as she nervously makes her way through the woods. Everywhere she goes, she finds the skeletal remains of animals, but it's something else that she should be much more worried about. Mihaela might not be as alone in the woods as she thinks.
Yes, I am that crazy to walk alone in the so-called most haunted forest in the world, and I'm very scared of wild animals. I have to admit I'm terrified, and I do not know where the exit is. Basically they told me that the legend says that a shepherd went into the forest with the sheep and he never came out. That's the actual legend, and that's why this forest has this fame of the most haunted, because he went in and he never came back. And yes, you saw the footage with the sheep that's dead. That's a skull, a sheep skull that you saw. And if you don't believe me, you can check yourself the legend. What the hell is that? I'm sure I can hear something. Honestly, I'm terrible. What the hell is going on? Okay.
Mihaela begins to hear the disturbing sound of footsteps in the leaves. Someone or something is coming closer and closer. She makes a run for it and makes it safely back to her car. But did you see it? Because not long before Mihaela records the rustling sounds of someone moving through the woods, a dark figure appears to be lurking around in the trees behind her, just watching. The vlogger says she never saw anyone and has no idea who or what this creepy lurker could be. So are the stories true? Is the Hoyabachu forest in Transylvania really haunted? Or is this just some random creep stalking Mihaela through the dark, abandoned woods? You decide. You can find this video and more over on the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P.
Let the forbidden be unleashed.
The Forbidden Room. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Omagatoki Film received a horrifying video from a woman who wishes to remain anonymous. They refer to her only under the alias Nakayama. Nakayama claims that her grandmother had a very strange but strict rule for anyone visiting her home. Never go upstairs. Nakayama claims that she has heard creepy sounds coming from the second floor and once saw a shadow figure quickly passing through the hallway at the top of the stairs. After the creepy experience, Nakayama was told the sad story of her grandmother's sister. Almost 40 years ago, the sister was living upstairs on the second floor. She was happily engaged to be married. However, the engagement was broken off by her fiancé right before the wedding. Soon after, the heartbroken woman went missing and was never seen again. Her room on the second floor has been locked and off limits ever since. Nakayama is now a grown woman, and her grandmother has since passed away. As the last living relative, she now owns the property and is considering selling it. One evening, she goes to her grandmother's house. Gathering her courage, she records a video as for the first time ever, she goes up to the second floor and approaches the locked door of the forbidden room. That's when things take a truly terrifying turn. The eyes of someone or something can be seen peeking out through the crack of the locked door. When paranormal investigators Hiro, Tomo, and cameraman T see the video, they are shocked. They decide to visit the creepy, allegedly haunted house to investigate. With Nakayama's permission, they take the lock off the door upstairs and go inside the mysterious forbidden room. The room inside appears to be rotting, and the team finds old photos of a woman wearing a kimono. They also find some very strange objects, including a doll, a covered mirror, and a traditional Japanese dress hanging from a cupboard. The Omagatoki team begins to get a strange, unsettling feeling that something is very off about this room.
怖いねこの部屋。空気はやばい感じがするよね。なんかこの部屋ちょっとおかしいぞ。おかしいよ。でもこんなさ、こんな写真撮るまで。話が進んでて破談した。
まあそういうことをその話を信じるならね。これちょっと中野さんにさ、もうちょっと詳しく聞いた方がよくないか。これちょっと異様だって。おかしすぎるって。おかしい。普通じゃないもんだって。普通じゃない。この写真ってさ、あれでしょ。結婚式のナイフドレスでしょ。今顔が来そう。 ちょっとちらっとこっち見方、いや、違う、待って、分かる。
やめてよ、やめてよ。怖い。
今、顔が
来そう。
The face of a woman in one of the creepy old photos appears to move to look back at the team. The three friends are getting more and more freaked out, but they try to stay calm for the sake of their investigation. But things are about to get even scarier.
なんでどうしまった？なんでしまった今？
開いてたよね。開いてたよ。開けて。誰かいるの？
いないで。いや、いないよ。いるわけない。いない。
The door to the hallway suddenly slams shut even though no one is there. The Omagatoki team is a bit freaked out and feel that they should probably end their investigation very soon. But what happens next is downright chilling.
いや、人影が見えてる俺。今。すいません。あ、誰かいます？ちょっと開けますよ。びっくりした。どうされたんですか？撮影に聞いてたので、ちょっと気になって見に来ました。あ、そうですか。びっくりした。お一人ですか？そうです。あ、中を見に来られたんですか？ちょっと中見に来られたんです。ちょっと邪魔しちゃいましたかね。いや全然。まあもしあれだったら、全然。見てもらって一回。いやまあ別に。今いいですか？あ、いいですよ全然。これは買ってあったみたいな感じですね。
もう本当さんもう初めてなんですよね、ここって。
さんは初めてですよね、入られたのって。さん大丈夫ですか？なんかちょっと体調悪そうですけど大丈夫です？様子が。やっぱりおばあちゃんのせいだったんですよ。お、そう。なんで？ちょっと、たくさん、ちょっと、もう行こう。さあ、もう一回出よう。いいから、もう行こう。今おかしいですよ。おかしいよ。あれ何？やばくね？
The three friends are baffled and shocked. They have no idea why Nakayama is suddenly acting so bizarre. The guys decide to leave, but they don't feel right about leaving Nakayama alone in the house. So they return to the home. But when they go back inside, they discover that Nakayama has disappeared. After a little discussion, Investigator Tomo feels confident enough to do a solo investigation inside the forbidden room all alone. Hiro and cameraman T wait downstairs as Tomo stays behind with nothing but a camera. it did not go well.
今隣に大きいタンスがあるんですけど、その中に誰かいる。さっきからなんかボソボソ喋る声とすっごい視線をね感じる。今隣のタンスに誰かいる。この隙間から誰か覗いてる。
どこにどこにこの中トムさん、オナウス。オナ。いない。行こう。
A horrified Tomo begins to see movement inside a nearby cupboard and calls for his friends. Hiro and cameraman T hurry upstairs, and together they open the door, but no one inside. The Omagatoki team has finally just had enough, and they get out of there. After this investigation, the team says that they have made multiple attempts to reach out to the woman, Nakayama, but they haven't heard from her since. So just what is going on inside this creepy house, in this creepy, forbidden room? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part series with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Ashley Rain has only ever posted videos of her family and all of their cute cats. But this next video is completely different from anything she has ever posted before. Ashley claims that late one night their motion-activated security camera caught something truly bizarre. One of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air. Curious TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity. Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home and is happy to be out of their old house for good. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Simon Lockhart is a security guard at a hotel in downtown Providence, Rhode Island. Simon sent me an email in which he says that a few months ago, a man tragically lost his life at the hotel. He says that ever since, he has been experiencing strange supernatural events during his security shifts. As the paranormal activity intensified, Simon began to record evidence and post it to TikTok.
So I'm in the bathroom right now. I'm not going to the bathroom if you're wondering. But I'm hearing like shuffling sounds outside the door. And I need to put the camera. What the was that? No.
Then, only 2 weeks later, this happens.
I swear to God, I heard like a woman talking in here. I swear to God, I heard a woman talking. What the fuck? Oh, no. No, I'm not doing that.
But before long, the loud bangs and unexplained voices turn into something much more sinister.
Hello? Oh my God, what the f? What the f? Bro. Holy shit. No.
Simon records as something that he can't see seems to charge up the staircase right at him. But, did you see it? Simon's concerned TikTok viewers point out something that he missed in his original video. Something downright chilling. Watch again.
Oh my God, what the f? What the f? Bro.
It looks as if a face can be seen watching him through the window of a door on the 8th floor. The security guard says that there was no one around and he didn't see anyone at the window at the time. He only noticed it after TikTok viewers pointed it out. Over the course of several months, Simon continues to record everything he experiences. Then late one night, the security guard is sent out to the hotel's restaurant after reports of some very unusual activity. It really did not go well.
I'm over at the restaurant right now that's connected to our hotel. The door's been wide open. And they said they've seen lights going on and off in here. This is the attic area. Very, very narrow stairs, and I just smashed my head on this freaking pipe. Hello? Oh my God. There's no one here. There's no one here. I'm Nope. Okay, I'm out. Okay, just leave me alone.
The nervous security guard hears someone say the words, "Get out," and soon after feels something or someone pull at his shirt. In a panic, Simon tries to descend the steep staircase as fast as he can, but he actually slips and breaks his ankle. As always, whether it's all real or not, I leave it to you to decide. But either way, best wishes to Simon for his speedy recovery, and you can follow his story over on his TikTok page. It's Simon. Thanks for watching. Check out some weird stuff and extra clips over on my Instagram and on my Twitter. And then there's a TikTok too. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you next week. Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Attachment. Tammy Jermathy says that paranormal activity has become a regular part of her life. Tammy believes that a dark entity has attached itself to her and follows her from home to home, no matter where she moves. Tammy is so intent on capturing evidence of the supernatural activity that she experiences on a daily basis that she set up multiple motion-activated security cameras all around her home in Mountain House, California. For the first time ever, she captures what she has witnessed firsthand throughout her life on camera. Her cameras capture extreme poltergeist activity as furniture and objects move on their own, and then, most terrifying of all, a pale figure can be seen looking out from behind a wall. And these spooky incidents are just the beginning of what Tammy captures on her cameras. On January 30th, 2020, Tammy packs up her life and moves from California to her new home in McKinney, Texas. Almost immediately after moving in, the paranormal activity starts up once again, and the events only seem to get worse as Tammy, her cats, and even her dog are terrorized by the dark presence in her home.
So he's literally been standing there now for about 10 minutes. Won't come when I call him, hasn't moved at all, just keeps staring in here at me. Really kind of creeping me out.
Tammy's cats seem visibly spooked by something we can't see. And as her cute little doggie is alone in the kitchen, a fork suddenly launches from the dishes in the kitchen sink and lands in an empty frying pan. Another area in Tammy's new Texas home that seems to attract a lot of supernatural activity is her bedroom, where she keeps a collection of antique dolls, old photos, and clothing in a wooden and glass display cabinet. Over the years, Tammy has captured countless motion-activated videos of terrifying activity in her home, and she begins to share her videos online on TikTok for the world to see. She immediately begins to receive a lot of attention from concerned paranormal fans as she frequently uploads her haunting experiences. To Tammy's horror, the unknown entity that she captured on camera in her old home seems to have returned with a vengeance.
Guys, I just found a way to get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Just open a Chime account and set up direct deposit. No more waiting for payday.
Seems to have returned with a vengeance. A strange mist seems to appear in Tammy's kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Creepiest of all, the same pale figure that she captured on camera in California seems to appear in her new Texas home's bathroom mirror. So what do you think is going on in Tammy's home? Could a dark entity have made a connection to her and now be following her from home to home, never stopping? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch all of Tammy's paranormal experiences over on her TikTok page, The Haunted One 36, and her YouTube channel, The Haunted One. Leave and die. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan, Daichan, and Yasuke from the YouTube channel Clip Store are contacted by a viewer who tells them the story of the historic Sabukawa village in Miyazaki Prefecture, Japan. The small Japanese village was built way back in 1597 in a remote area high in the mountains. The mountain village had no roads and was a bit dangerous to travel to. So by the mid-1900s, many of the villagers began to leave the settlement. By 1989, the historic 400-year-old Sabukawa village was completely abandoned. An anonymous viewer tells the ghost hunters that a few years ago, a friend of hers went to visit the decaying and empty houses of Sabukawa village, deep in the mountains. The urban explorer told her that he was confronted by an angry old couple who seemed to be living in the abandoned village. Strangely, they told him to, quote, leave and die. Allegedly, only 6 months after his journey to the village and the bizarre meeting, the man passed away. Now, the viewer says that as inaccessible as the mountain village is, it seems very unlikely that an old couple would be living there all alone. So considering the odd encounter and the man's subsequent death, the viewer is convinced that the people that her friend met were actually angry, vengeful spirits. The clip store team sets out to investigate whether the abandoned Sabukawa village might be haunted. When they arrive at the location, they realize just how hard it is to reach the town. They have to leave their car and continue hiking on foot. After they finally arrive at the village, the team decides to split up and meet back in 30 minutes. They all set timers on their phones and go their separate ways to explore. In the dead of night, clip store host Gachan discovers the ruins of an abandoned school. What happens next is downright creepy.
There's something new out there. It's like I'm not in control. It's not you. It's the virus.
Creepy.
お、裏側。いや、もう無理だね。傾いてるしな。え？傾いてるしな。え？走る足音みたいなしてる。え？は？めっちゃ。誰？誰もいるわけないけどさ。
Gachan discovers that the building is on the verge of collapse, but still from somewhere inside, he hears the sound of someone running, followed by the loud bang of something slamming or falling.
物音すごい。お、何？タイマー鳴った。いや、めっちゃ物音したの今入るから。ちょっと待って。30分経ちました。戻ります。
Gachan's timer alerts him that the 30 minutes are up, and then there's some strange loud bang from inside the creepy building that seems to agree. Gachan returns to the entrance of the village where he finds fellow investigator Yasuke. The two guys wait for their friend Dai-chan, but he just never shows up. The guys start to get worried and decide to go look for him. After a long search, they finally find Dai-chan in what appears to be a long abandoned house.
Dai-chan? 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 Dai-chan?
Dai-chan is confused and possibly dehydrated, just sitting there as if in a daze. But his camera is still recording. Fearing for Dai-chan's health and safety, they decide to just get out of there and make the long hike back to the car. Later, when they look back at Dai-chan's captured footage, they are shocked to their core. Dai-chan seems to have encountered something absolutely terrifying. This is the footage from Dai-chan's camera.
はい、それでは大ちゃんは今からこの山の上に登って。
この家めちゃくちゃ綺麗じゃない？今まで見た家より一番綺麗なんやけど、誰も住んでないよね。 構しっかり残ってる。うわぁ、仏壇、神棚が置いてある。家がある。めちゃくちゃ足が悪い。また時計だ。
Daichan suddenly sees a bizarre pale face staring back at him from behind a door. In shock, he stumbles back and falls, but when he gets back up, the mysterious creepy face has disappeared. But then, as he turns around, he sees a man wearing a traditional Japanese robe, kneeling at a Buddhist altar on the other side of the abandoned home. Later, when his friends find him and Gachan walks outside, the same terrifying apparition of the man in the robe can be seen at the window, just watching him as he leaves. So did the Clip Store team capture real paranormal activity in the abandoned Sabukawa village? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire 2-part investigation with even more scary paranormal moments over on the Japanese YouTube channel, Clip Store. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Now, if you watched Nuke Stop By for very long, you know all about the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. But for anyone new, here's a quick recap. So a man named Kent Burris says that he and his family live in a house that is extremely haunted by multiple ghosts. Over the years, Kent has posted over 100 spooky paranormal video captures to his channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Okay, there he is, in the window again. You gotta say something or do something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
Now, in Kent's latest video series, he plans to spend 72 hours all alone inside his haunted home, as he believes this might ramp up the paranormal activity and also make the incidents easier to verify.
This video is about being alone in the lamb house for 72 hours. Because when you sleep in this house and you know there's other people in this house, you know, you question whether something was paranormal related, but you're not sure because there's other people in the house or the cats are in the house. Now, during this 72 hours, the cat stayed out on the porch the whole time.
Throughout the day and night, Kent captures multiple strange EVPs throughout his home, and some of the messages are truly disturbing.
Are you in the kitchen now? Female disembodied voice.
And some of the supernatural EVPs that Kent captures even seem to be chilling threats focused directly at him. Now, as Ken is recording EVPs, he is also capturing video. When he reviews his footage later, he realizes that he captured something else in his house. Something absolutely horrifying.
Now, when I was doing the captions on these EVPs, I noticed something really strange by the steps. Well, I went to brighten it up and just to check it out, just out of curiosity.
A dark figure with an odd distorted face seems to be peering at Kent from around the corner of a doorway, but it's so dark that he doesn't even notice. Later, Kent heads upstairs to film in his bedroom, but he suddenly hears an odd, unexplained noise right behind him.
Now, when I go through the door of the bedroom, I hear a strange sound behind me, and I turn the camera around really fast. Now, I didn't see anything there, but out of curiosity, when I was going over these recordings, after I saw what was captured on the stairway, I also lightened up the recording from when I spun the camera around, and there was another strange anomaly captured.
Kent hears a noise, and as he spins around, he captures an unexplained shadow that seems to descend the stairs and disappear from sight. So did Kent capture evidence of the paranormal in his home? Check out his full 2-part series over on his channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine, and decide for yourself. Viewer videos. News Top 5 viewer Jordan By sent in a video that he took while on an exploration trip to Bodmin Moor in Cornwall, England. Bodmin Moor is a very remote 80-mile stretch of land that is full of eerie legends and historic abandoned properties and ruins. The area is so remote that Jordan and his friend James Wheeler had to walk 3 hours into the wilderness just to find it. One bit of famous folklore from this area is the gruesome tale of Charlotte Diamond, a young girl who in 1844 had her life tragically and brutally taken on Bodmin Moor. The man who took her life, Matthew Weeks, was hanged for his crime, and to this day it is said that both of their spirits roam the moorlands. So, Jordan and his friend James are taking videos of an abandoned home in the middle of nowhere in Bodmin Moor, and they capture something truly chilling. Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down, the face of a child can be seen looking into the window from the other side of the abandoned building. Jordan doesn't even notice and has no idea what he's just recorded as the little face seems to just duck away from the window. The explorer claims that he and his friend James were the only ones there, and he believes that the face might belong to the restless spirit of Charlotte Diamond, the girl who lost her life there so many years ago. But what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. In another creepy video, News Top 5 viewer Yanis Tassis from the city of Kozani, Greece claims that he was on his way home one night when suddenly he hears a very bizarre sound. He quickly takes out his phone and begins to record.
Te so mucho, malaca. Dile ese mal. ¿Qué tipo de? Malaca. Ay, hijo de qué padre. Traemos malaca.
Yanis explains that the small structure is the entrance to the town's water tank, and he believes that whatever he's hearing might be something echoing from inside the tank. But echoing from where? Either way, whatever the sound is remains a mystery to this day.
So mucho, malaca.
Viewer Jessie Chapman claims that late one night her sister, who lives in West Virginia, captured something very strange on her CCTV doorbell camera, and she simply can't explain it. A creepy translucent figure appears to be walking on the lawn right in front of Jessie's sister. But Jessie's sister says she didn't see anyone or anything at the time, and she has no idea what the security camera captured that night. But whether it's something paranormal or just some very, very odd video glitch, as always, I leave it up to you to decide. The House of the Scarecrow. Paranormal investigators Kevin Barranco and Fabio Adalco from the popular YouTube channel Archivo Extinto travel to an abandoned farmhouse in Mexico that locals claim is extremely haunted by a bizarre humanoid entity that they call, quote, the Scarecrow. It is said that an elderly couple who used to live in the large farmhouse tragically passed away after being abandoned by their own family. Their remains were not discovered for many years, and the farm was left in a severe state of decay. Over the years, local residents and even visitors to the farm began to tell the frightening story of a scarecrow-like spirit that terrorizes anyone who dares to set foot on the haunted property. Ghost hunters Kevin and Fabio set out to investigate whether the stories are true. Very soon after the guys arrive, they find something strange hidden behind a pile of bricks, and immediately after they pry it loose and pick it up, they witness something downright creepy.
Mira. No es como un palito, como para sacarlo, güey. Está súper atorada, güey. Está súper atorada, güey. Con un dedo trata. Ya. Es como una pipa, ¿no? Creo que sí. ¿Sigues? Ah, no mames. ¿Qué? No. ¿Qué? No. ¿Qué? llevo. Cuidado, cuidado. Hola. ¿Alguien se metió?
Kevin and Fabio find an odd small figurine hidden underneath a pile of bricks. And then suddenly, right behind them, a door closes on its own. The two explorers immediately head in to investigate. But they find nothing to explain the door's movement. As they continue to look around, things take a terrifying turn.
Wait, allá, cuidado. Se vio algo allá. Allá, cuidado. Allá, cuidado. Se vio algo allá. No mames. Acá. Güey, cuidado. Hola. ¿Qué viste? No sé, pero algo se vio. Solo vi que algo se metió aquí, güey. Güey, no me asustes, ¿qué viste? Güey. No me asustes, ¿qué viste? Fue una sombra negra. Justo aquí. En este lado, güey. Aquí como si se fuera metiendo hacia acá, güey. ¿Sabes? ¿Aquí? Sí, güey.
Kevin spots someone or something looking at them from behind a doorway. They rush over, but again, no one there. That's when the two friends hear a blood-curdling deep growl or shriek coming from somewhere nearby. So did Kevin and Fabio capture the sinister humanoid entity that the locals call, quote, the Scarecrow? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto. Thanks so much for watching. Look at my Instagram, it's right there. Look at my Twitter, it's right there. And look, there's a thing. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you next week.